I'm Eden.
I'm Skylar.
And I'm Magnolia! We're 11.
And we have some problems about the world.
A lot.
Yeah. So the first one is gay marriage. Like, what the heck? So some people are all like, ew, gay marriage is disgusting. Well, screw them, because you're you and you can't change that. All I want to do is change the world and make people love each other no matter what they want or no matter who they marry. I mean, they're all the same and they can love the same, even if they're two boys or two girls. Or different genders. I mean, it doesn't matter as long as it's love. And I saw this post on Facebook where there was this post that said, "I can't be a princess without a queen or king." Well, that's not true. You can be a princess with two women and two men. You can be adopted and you can still be a princess and you'll be exactly the same as you were. I mean, love is all that counts. So people should stop judging people about who they are.
I want to talk about animal cruelty. Seamen get one shark and put it on deck and cut off their fins and throw the rest of the body back in so they don't even use all of it. And the shark sinks to the bottom and because he can't swim, of course, and then his other shark friends eat him. And it's really sad.
This really happens in the world.
Yep. Believe it or not, you might not believe it because your world's so happy and la la land, but actually this is happening in the world.
And it's bad.
And
factory farms?
If you go on the internet, you can look up factory farm animals, and there are some pictures, videos up. You might want to change to a better vegetarian, because we are all vegetarians, and we are happy that way. So please, look on the internet, protest.
See what people are doing to animals.
Believe
it's
in
horrible.
yourself. I mean, if your friend is a meat eater, and you want to be a vegetarian, but you think, oh,
everybody will hate you because of it.
Yeah, well, that's not true, because you can be who you like.
And
if your friends
vegetarian friends, yeah.
Also, there was this guy that got a huge whale, white whale, I think, on the deck, and he cut to its head, to its tail, and it was bleeding in the ocean all over, and it was really sick.
And he probably only used like a quarter of that whale.
Yep. And also, if you find a dog
and it's hurt,
yeah,
take care of
it. Pick it up. Don't drive by or walk by without even thinking. I mean, just if you be like that, you're crazy. I'm sorry, you are. And think a little.
And Skylar E., her mom saw a hurt dog, and she kept on looking for 20 minutes, and she finally found it, but she didn't give up. And it's as healthy as new now.
That's how you should be.
I want to talk about war and hunger. First of all, war. I know there's 7 million people in the world, and people are thinking, well, why hurt just one? But that person has a life. It has kids, a dog that depends on it.
Just like you.
Just like you. How would you feel if someone dropped a nuclear bomb on you?
And hurt your family?
People's families are dying every day. Remember what happened in the Holocaust? Remember how many people died? We don't need that to happen again. Work. Work and make peace. Try to stop fights. Stop the war, like I try to stop my moms when they fight. Yeah, and hunger. There are kids in Africa who love the broccoli that you're hating right now. So donate food. Donate food, and I know
donate love.
Donate love, definitely. And it's your food. I mean, be lucky that you have it. Be lucky that you at least have food. I mean, even if it's something disgusting, just be glad to eat it.
And our class did some reading about the Holocaust, and pretty much everybody in our class was crying because it's so terrible what people do to other people. I mean, they're the same. And just because they're Jews, just because they have another religion doesn't mean that you can kill them. They're people just like you.
This goes back to racism. And another thing about hunger, we also saw something about hunger in our class, and I was crying at least the 3 of us were crying.
Yeah.
And It was just sad.
And
To see those poor people, like bags of skin and bones.
And-
Give money to poor people on the streets.
And
Now,
back to
Donate to charities.
back to the Holocaust. What's his name called?
Hitler?
Hitler put sticks in the women's legs. They cut open on the back and they stuck sticks, chips of wood, and then they sewed it back up and they let it rot away.
Jews died at the age that we are now.
And that's terrible.
That's young.
And like back to racism, like you know how people always think that like they're different if they have different skin colors. Just because they have different skin colors doesn't mean that they're different.
We should all love one another the same.
Yeah, and that's what we want to talk about today.
Another thing we want to talk about, all of us, the earth. People are
OMG,
using
people.
way too
Pick
much
up some
paper.
trash.
Now we
Try
need,
using reusable cups
We need-
instead of plastic bottles.
the earth needs our help. I mean, we're trashing it, but she does need us to clean after the people who are.
It can't clean itself.
The oceans
to
are
help.
rising. Oil is spilling in the water.
Hurricanes
You
are happening
can stop this.
because of the
global warming.
global warming.
And even if it looks like the trash is going away, well, it's not. It's just sinking into the earth even more and making it even worse for the people. I mean, we eat plants and animals. Some people, I don't, and none of them do. I mean, like the people who do eat meat, they eat the grass, which the grass has icky wine on it and trash, and that makes the animals bad. So then you're eating bad stuff, and it's not good for you.
And also back to the animals. If you see a spider crawling up the wall,
Don't
smush
smush
it. It's not doing anything to you. It's not harming you.
Yeah, what
You're
did
actually
that first
harming
spider
it.
ever do to you?
And the only reason why it bites you is because it's scared of you, and it looks like you're gonna kill it. And it's not trying to kill you. It's trying to protect itself. That's what its nature is supposed to be.
Back to the earth. Things can get melted like that, and they can get put in our water, our juice, our alcohol, our cigarettes, our toys,
And-
what your kids are eating.
And you know how icky stuff gets in your food. You're eating that, and it's disgusting, and you could get really ill by it.
There's so much stuff that you can recycle. Paper, plastic, metal. People are even starting to recycle fabric, like clothes.
And styrofoam, oh my gosh. If you recycle that, it doesn't
They can be used to make new plastic cups.
And also,
it doesn't disintegrate. It stays there for like 10 years before it does.
when you spray, what is that stuff called?
Mosquito repellent?
No, the graffiti.
Your graffiti. That actually is not just going on a wall. It's actually
Going in
spraying
the air.
out and putting air more dirty. Not helping the world, making the world worse.
And the person who's actually spraying it will probably get really sick and die because he or she is smelling in all the chemicals that is in that can of spray, and the paper that we use. That
We
is so
use-
much. We use so many trees, and they give us energy. And all we do is
And give us
waste
air.
them. It gives us air, and we live off of them.
We're using too much technology. It will fry our brains.
And
I mean,
Go
I know we're
out,
using
boy.
technology to
Get
make
off
this video.
Facebook and pick up some
Gmail
trash.
or YouTube
Video.
or
Facebook.
anything.
Yeah, get off Facebook and pick up
After
some
you
trash.
watch this video.
Yeah.
Because the world needs you, and you should pick up trash once in a while.
Donate
even
to
one little
charities.
piece of trash will help a bunch. And it'll help the trees and plants and animals.
One
that
little
you
video-
are eating.
One little video like this will change the whole world.
The whole world.
$1 can save a poor person's life.
And you should be out more because that's what nature's for.
And give poor people money.
That's all for now.
So we'll be back in a week.
Yes.
So peace and love is inside you.
All you gotta do
Is dig in.
And find it. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
watching.